All right, guys, I'm going to try to share this here and explain to you what to do for the project tomorrow as far as the um, demo charting goes. So I made this new chart. Hopefully this will be easier to understand. And I tried to make it pretty basic here. So we'll just use this example, this canine. So this is the chart, the very first one. This is the upper left. So when you look at the teeth here, this is going to be maxilla and left. So these numbers are going to be I1 is going to be 201, I2 is 202, I3 303, canine is 204. That first molar is 209. Remember how that works there. So we're just going to go down through this list for mobility. 201, mobility is normal. So look at your chart here. It says no mobility across the top. Normal is going to go in as a 0 for mobility. 202 is also normal, so that should be a 0. 203 should be 0. 204 should be 0. 205 should be 0. When you get to P2, which is the second premolar, that's going to be number 206. It has mild mobility, so that will go in as a number 1 under 206. Basically, just go through this. You have your calculus index, straightforward. If there's none, it's a 0. If there's calculus that covers less than less than a third of the tooth, it's a 1. Between a third and 2/3, it's a 2. And more than 2/3, it is a 3. If it covers the entire tooth, it is a 3. If it covers half the tooth, half is more than a third, but less than a 2/3, less than 2/3, so that will be a 2. Gingivitis, I try to make it pretty straightforward, just the same words that are here. So again, no redness is a 0. Mild inflammation is recorded as a 1. Moderate inflammation is recorded as a 2. And severe is a number 3. For the furcation, this is where the roots divide. Incisors, canines, that first premolar, and I screwed that up on there, has a single root, so there will be no furcation there. Okay, so that one should be left blank, or an X through it for those first few teeth. If the probe can pass halfway or less than halfway, it is a 1. If it can go more than halfway, but not clear out the other side, is a 2. And if that probe can pass the entire way through that tooth, out the other side, clear through all the way through, that is going to be a 3 on that furcation chart. Number-wise, I tried to get them spaced so that it said 110, but it says 101 with a 0 underneath it. I'm not sure why that ended up that way. So just kind of go with that. Remember your maxillary right teeth are your 100s, maxillary left are 200s, mandibular lower left is your 300s, mandibular right is your 400s. When I put this chart on here, I tried to put them out of order so that you weren't going in a circle. The cat one, it does, but the dog one just jumps around. So make sure that you have the correct dentition or numbers when you're writing this stuff out. Periodontal pocket. This is simple. All you're doing is writing the pocket depth in those numbers. So for tooth 201, your pocket is 3. 202, 3. 203, your pocket is 2. 204, the pocket is 1, and that's telling you how many millimeters deep that pocket is. First premolar, or 205, that is 5 millimeters. You can just record a 5. 206, that is a depth of 7 millimeters. It's a little extreme, but you would just write the number 7 in there. Do this for dogs and cats. I have the dental chart on there. I will get a feline chart as well, and it is just the same thing. Remember, the only difference is the cat is missing some of these teeth, so you may not see all of these numbers, or they may be skipping numbers as I go through this. All right. I'll be available until about 8, probably 8 or 8:10 tomorrow morning. If you have questions, reach out, and this will be Thursday morning. Give me a call, and otherwise have this in Monday.